Hello, everyone. Uh, they said pikin wey say mama no go sleep. That pikin too no go see sleep. Oh. Explosion hits Trans Niger pipeline in Rivers. An explosion has devastated part of the Trans Niger pipeline in Bodo community located in the Gokana local government area of Rivers State. The blast occurred last Monday night close to the ongoing construction of the Bodo Boni Road. A viral video captured the terrifying scene, showing thick plumes of black smoke billowing into the sky as a fierce fire rapidly spread into the surrounding mangrove areas. The attack comes amid escalating tensions in the state, with militant groups having previously issued threats to target oil infrastructure in response to the ongoing political crisis in Rivers State. You know, I just don't understand. I really don't understand situation where some people feel that they own Nigeria more than any other person. What is Wike's problem with what Fubara is there? Yes, fine and good, you brought him. You are not the first person to bring someone and the person will turn rogue. He has. Wait for election. How many years remaining? About 2 years. By May 29, to be 2 years that they've been sworn into office, and they have 2 more years to finish their tenure. Allow it. Rivers State have not been able to drink water and put it down because there is quarterly that is going up left, right, and center. When you bring on this crisis, these are things that happen. You bring on this crisis, there are people who are going to take sides one way or the other. You have militants there, you have all of this. It took Nigeria a whole lot to be able to deal with the issue of militancy and get us to be able to produce the oil we are producing. Right now, it seems as if they don't want oil to be produced. Probably they want the whole Niger to be in crisis. They want to shut down the whole oil refining, whatever, and then at the end of the day, you will not have oil. When Nigeria already we are battling so much, economic problems, then we will now come to the fact that they are unable to drill oil over there, adding to the problem. There are certain things you look at it, you move on. There are certain things you go on. I don't know whether Tinubu that is sitting down there, the illegitimate president that Wike is working for, cannot call Wike to order. Now, small thing, and they cause big thing. Hausa people, they call that hike in the Karina, shiki, it's going to You will see something, they look and say, oh, this thing is really, I can be this, I cannot be. It will go and cause problem for you that is not worth it. That's why most times what people end up doing is that you just let issues be. There are some issues fighting them, going after them, doing also. It's not worth it at all. Just let it be, let it go, and do what you do. But oh no, they don't want to let it go. And so just take a look at this.
The blast, which occurred last night, struck a section of the pipeline near the Bodo Boni Road, currently under construction in the Bodo community of Gokana local government area of Rivers State. Thick black smoke billowed into the atmosphere as fire quickly spread into the surrounding mangrove, and the exact cause of the explosion remains unknown at this time. The Trans Niger pipeline, TNP, is a major oil pipeline that transports crude oil from oil fields in Rivers and Bayelsa states to the Boni crude oil export terminal. The terminal is a key point for exporting Nigerian crude oil to international markets. The Nigeria Air Force has announced the execution of a devastating nocturnal airstrike against terrorist hideouts in Jikide and Degbewa on March the 16th. A statement signed by the Deputy Director Public...
There have also been some reports of, massive protests going on. They say Ijaw youth block East-West Road, call out Wike, declare support for Governor Fubara. The tensions are high in Rivers State as hundreds of Ijaw youth have taken over the East-West Road in a major protest against former Governor Nyesom Wike. The protesters, chanting solidarity songs and carrying placards, are demanding that Wike stop interfering in the affairs of the state and allow Governor Siminalayi Fubara to lead without external pressure. The demonstration comes amid ongoing political crisis in Rivers, with accusation of power tussles and attempts to undermine the current administration. The youth insist that they will not back down until their demands, are heard. And so it's just a whole lot of drama since for the last 2 years, Rivers State people have not been able to get the peace required for good governance to continue to excel. It's been one trouble or the other. It's been one thing or the other, and it's really annoying. It's really irritating. And for me, I think we really need to begin to look at the Supreme Court and actually ask ourselves: do the people that are currently occupying the Supreme Court, do they have the integrity for Nigeria and the Nigerian Constitution to be safe in their hands? We cannot have people who it is said that their judgment is final. That is it. There's nowhere you can go to again except you go to God. And that those kind of people are not people that seem to be toys that are toyed anyhow by certain politicians. No, at the end of the day, that's going to be more harm to us, because the kind of judgments that have been coming out of the Supreme Court honestly hasn't been palatable, has been nothing to write home about. And this is not about some individual. This is about a nation. This is about the future generation. This is about the unborn generation. We cannot hand over a messed up country, to the unborn generation. And this whole crisis that we have now, this is crisis that could easily be averted. And you know the way things go. When you start a crisis, you don't know where it's going to end. Now, one side you start, you don't know how to go take finish. And everybody gets madness for head. Everybody get bed for psychiatric hospital. Nobody has monopoly of madness. Nobody has monopoly of violence. Nobody has monopoly of anyhowness. Everybody have capacity to do it. It's respect for the law, respect for the rule of law, doing the right thing, morality, ethics that keep people and forces them not to begin to behave, in such bad manners as we've been saying. But this one, that some politicians have taken it upon themselves to feel that they are the alpha and omegas. They can do and undo. They can do anyhow. It's not going to go down well for this nation. It's going to cause crisis that we cannot afford. We already have a lot of crisis, going on. The Niger Delta militants have not been a crisis we've been dealing with, at least in the last few years. It took a lot for us to be able to mitigate that whole thing. Let this illegitimate administration not go and take us back and carry us to that wahala day. Let Rivers people be. Let Rivers. What is your business? Leave the man. 2027 election is going to come, right? Then go and talk to the people not to vote your own candidate. Then you bring your own candidate. I just don't understand all of these things that are going on. But you know what they say about absolute power corrupting absolutely. But I think at this stage, Wiki has been absolutely corrupted. But maybe one thing that he has failed to understand is that there were a lot of more powerful people before him, and they didn't end forever. And there's no way that he too is going to last forever. Those ones didn't last forever, rather. There's no way he too is going to last forever. I saw this gra. One day, they will call him X. See Ibrahim Babangida, Badamasi Babangida, that used to be like this. They call him Maradona. He dribbles everyone. Nobody dey sit down for one place now. Even himself, he no fit dribble. That is life. Tomorrow you are there. Tomorrow you are not there.